how big of a problem is this? And then Carrie, you can take it from there.
Yeah, well, I mean, we call it a crisis because it is. We're talking about an issue that has a total of $1.7 trillion across the country. So this student debt problem is second only to mortgage debt. So this is something that we all have to be talking about because the scale and the scope of it is just unprecedented. And then obviously, because we are grassroots and we represent people, there's 45 million Americans with student debt, and it's held mostly by women and Black women particularly who are carrying the most debt per person. So there's all sorts of reasons, both economically and socially, why we should be caring about this issue and why we should work towards some serious solutions.
What do you think is the biggest misunderstanding or misconception when you talk to people about the student debt crisis?
That's a great question because part of the work that I've done over the last 8 years is try to get through all these misconceptions. I think there's several things going on here. One is that the cost of college and the reality of being crushed by student loan debt has exploded so quickly that we have a generation of Americans who just really can't wrap their head around what kind of crisis we're facing. So I hear from older people all the time, and God bless them, but they're like, I had a summer job. I worked at
the minimum wage job.
I had a summer job, minimum wage job. I paid my way through college. Just bootstrap yourself through college. That just doesn't cut it anymore when you're talking about even a public university costing, over $100,000 over a 4-year education. So that is new, and many Americans haven't really thought about what the reality is for people entering college today. And then I think on the other side of this equation is the fact that many people do not support student debt cancellation currently because they think it's a handout to young people and current students. That's not the reality. The people that are impacted most by student loan debt right now are parents, older Americans, people that have been out of school for a certain amount of years. We have to continue to remind people that the student debt crisis is harming families in America, not just young people and students. And when you frame it like that, all of a sudden people want to care